Hey guys, thank you so much for watching and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my wavy world. You know, it'd be funny
What?
if I put that audio underneath that.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. Okay, welcome back. This is a pretty familiar setup, so get used to this. Today we are going to talk about my best tips and tricks on how to transition into curly hair. This video has been pretty requested from different people watching my videos, so I hope that you can get a lot out of this video. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, leave them down in the comments and I will research them for you. The time in between you taking a break from heat and going to your natural curls can be kind of awkward. Our hair is just trying to understand its curl pattern. Looks a little weird for most of it, at least it was for me. And that is why I'm giving you these tips to help to shorten that transition process to get your hair to the best shape that it can be. My first tip, which I personally think is most important in this journey, is to have patience. Your hair is not going to look perfectly curly and naturally beautiful overnight. It takes a long time. In my first video, I showed some pictures of what my hair looked like right after I had been styling it for years, and it did not look good. But it has gotten better over time, and it took me patience and love to allow my hair to grow into what it looks like now. If I'm honest, I was never a super confident person, especially with my hair. I had been styling it, straightening it, curling it since I was in like 7th grade. And that was really not good for my hair, but I didn't feel beautiful if I didn't style it. And besides God, letting my hair go natural was one of the best things that I did for my confidence and my self-love. Once I realized that I could be beautiful without styling my hair and making sure that I looked beautiful with accessories and makeup and hairstyling, I realized that I really am beautiful and I can embrace who I am. So if you're having difficulty with self-love and confidence, starting on your curly journey will really help with your self-confidence. My next tip is not as gushy as the first one, but still very important. Use cotton t-shirts or microfiber towels on your hair and a satin pillowcase. I know that a lot of people don't want to use microfiber towels, it's just extra money, but everyone has a regular t-shirt at home. So you can just use this and it's no big deal and super cheap. So use this on your hair after you wash it. You can scrunch your hair with it, and it's not as harsh on your hair as regular towels can be with all of their big fibers. It can dry out your hair and create tension. It's no good. The same for satin pillowcases. It's really gentle on your hair and helps to promote the maintenance of your curl pattern. So those two things are super important, and I'd highly recommend to implement into your routine. Number 3, stop using heat on your hair. Like I said in the first tip, heat styling your hair can create a false sense of confidence within ourselves, and that can kind of be addicting. We love hearing people say that they like our hair all nice and styled and curly or straight, and we want to keep getting that gratification. And you know, when your hair doesn't look that good in the transition phase, we don't get that compliment as much, and so we don't want to do it. But please listen to me when I say this. Do not let that get to you. Just keep avoiding heat styling. It will do wonders for your hair. It will help your hair to remember its curl pattern. If you let your hair breathe for 2 to 3 months and not style it, you will see what I mean. You will understand why not styling your hair with heat products does such good things for your hair. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that you can never style your hair again. I just mean to give it a little bit of time before you start it all up again. Number 4 goes along with the last step. Sometimes our hair doesn't look cute in the transition phase, of course, and we want it to look cute, and it's not really working. That is when different styles come in. Braids, buns, ponytails, all of those styles are super important to keep your hair naturally curly and still look cute without using heat on it. So experiment with different hairstyles. Make your hair look cute without using heat products. Kind of like a challenge. Letting your hair breathe is not the only thing that you have to do to keep your hair healthy and happy. Sometimes, if there is enough heat that was used on your hair, you just need to get it cut. People talk about getting the big cut, which I personally didn't do. but people can do it. If your hair was relaxed or had super intense heat styling on it, sometimes that curl just won't come back and you need to get the big chop.
I'm not listening to you. You're crazy.
But if you don't want that, if you're afraid of losing that length, just get good regular trims, and that would be really good for your hair to help it grow and get healthy. Tip number 6, take care of your hair. I know that I said that in all of the other tips, but especially in this tip, I want you to think about what your hair needs. During these cold months, our hair can get especially dry, and curly hair is already pretty dry to start with. So make sure that you're conditioning your hair really well during these cold winter months. Giving your hair the hydration that it needs is super important to keep your curls shiny and soft and healthy. So keep up with your hair routine. If you take a hair strand and pull on it and it breaks, it's pretty brittle and needs some conditioning. On the other hand though, protein is also super important for your hair. I've also mentioned this in previous videos, but if you take the hair strand, pull at it, it extends, but it goes limp, your hair needs protein. Protein is good to help restructure your hair shaft and help your curls to become more bouncy, which everyone wants as a curly girl. So I would recommend implementing products like a protein treatment, and also curl creams, oils, different styling products also can have protein as a main ingredient. So watch out for that as you're picking out your different styling products for your hair. Number 7, or number 6 continued. Take care of your hair, particularly your scalp. Make sure that your scalp is getting the care that it needs. Usually people only really care about their scalp health if they have dandruff or eczema, but just normal people have problems with their scalp. If you have too much buildup from products on your scalp, if you're sweating a lot, if it's raining, it can hurt your scalp. I would recommend using a clarifying shampoo, maybe once a month if you're using a lot of styling products on your hair or sweating a lot. And also oil treatments are really good for your scalp to get moisturized and help the hair follicles to be healthy so that they don't break at the root. Nobody wants that. And my last tip, which arguably is the second most important one in here, which might be a little unpopular in the curly world, but I'm here to say that if you've heard of the curly girl method, which you probably have if you're transitioning into curly hair, I don't recommend it. I've never done it on my hair because it just was too strict for me. I just found myself worrying so much about what ingredients I was putting on my hair, if I did all the steps in order correctly, and I lost the joy of learning how to care for my curly hair. It should not be a chore to take care of your hair. It should be fun and enjoyable to see that your hair can just naturally look this cute. So though there are great parts to the curly girl method, I think silicones and sulfates aren't the best thing for your hair, but there are still products that you can use that have sulfates and silicones that can be good for your hair. So my advice is just to enjoy the journey. Don't worry so much about a strict curly girl method and just have fun with it. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Shake it.
I couldn't do it. Okay.